Welcome back to the Sound for More channel, and welcome back to another tutorial on Grooverider 2. This time we're going to cover the song mode. Before I continue, I would like to remind my viewers to subscribe, as it helps with growing the channel. Please like, subscribe, because that will help me to generate more traffic and bring back more videos, giveaways, reviews, etc, etc. So thank you again. And if you would like to support what I do, please do check the instruction contained in the video description. Thank you again. So Grooverider 2 song mode. Let's click up here and create a new pattern and select yes. Now let's adjust the mixer a little bit, because normally I find it too high. Then next, what we are going to do, let's choose some sound. So for part number 1, we're going to click on Browse. We're going to Bank A. We're going to go to Sound Fonts, load that ROM, like so, and then choose, why not, a bass, synth bass 3, which I love. Next, for part number 2, we're going to, why not, load again the sound font bank, and we're going to choose Marimba. Perfect. Then for part number 3, we are going to choose perhaps something like a sample. We're going to go to perhaps ROM samples. We can choose, and let's go to kick and let's choose one. I like that one. Why not? Perfect. Load it. So now let's go to clip. Let's go to part number 1. Let's bring up the keys here in terms of pad. That's okay. We leave it to 1 bar and we click record here and play, and then we record something. Okay, we stop that. So we double click here on the clip and we have our pattern, right? And now we'll leave it like that. We could, for example, adjust the end, quantize a little bit to polish it a bit. But it's not really the purpose of the tutorial. Let's go back to clip, but we could have stayed also where we were. And let's go to part number 2. Yeah, let's click record and play. Okay, double click on the second clip and there we are. We do the same thing like so, and let's click play. Perfect. Then we go to part number 3. Okay, and why not? Let's record from here. Let's click stop and then let's quantize like so. That is actually okay. Let's click play. Okay, perfect. Okay, we adjusted a little bit here the gain for each of the different parts, so I can hear a little bit more part 3 where we have that kick. Let's go to song mode. Now, to activate that, we need to click here where it says song mode is off and we turn it on. So the first thing we are going to do is to bring some of the clips inside inside song mode. By the way, you can scroll up and down, the usual thing, pinch in, out, vertically, horizontally, and mute and solo different parts, okay? And we still have here a grid, okay, where we can snap and choose different division, as we had also available in clip editor mode, okay? So we can do all of that stuff, and we have also a menu here, hamburger menu, which we can choose a lot of different options, as I will show you in a moment. So remember, you can position clip as well based on where your cursor is, okay? So part number 1, we are going to go back to clip, click and hold on part number 1. Now you have this additional option which says add to song. If you go back to song, you can see it has added that clip over there. Let's click play. Now, as you can see, play that clip and then it stops. Now, let's pay also attention to something. Double click on this clip. It says now clip 17. Now, if you go to the clip editor, the clips view, and you double click on this says clip number 1. So for each part, it will create up to 16 clips because you have 16 scenes, right? But then when you create new clips under the song mode, it will continue the numbering. So from 16, this is 1 is 17. You can see here. Now, I could also double click somewhere here to create a new clip directly in song mode. And if you double click on it, you will see it is clip number 18. Okay, so that is important. Now to remove that, click here, the eraser. Now pay attention because the eraser works also as a divider. So if I click here, it divides that little clip. Or you can click and hold and then drag, and you will remove what you highlighted like a lasso. And then you can also have ghost notes here as well as you had in the clip editor, as I demonstrated in a previous video. But now let's continue. So, and let's position it there, but you don't have to. Let's go back to clips, and now let's click and hold on the second part here, first clip, and add that to song. Okay, and there it is. Now let's click play. And let's go back to the beginning with choose, click on the stop. So it's like a sequencer. Now click here with the lasso here, or the selection tool. Click here and hold at the end, and you can drag the repetition of that clip like so. And the same on this one. Nice. So click offside and back at the beginning, play. Okay, now a couple of other things as well. So you can decide the loop. You see this is the start of a loop, this is the end of the loop. So you could say move this one here and this one on the last bar. Now you activate loop. You can still position the cursor to start here. And then when it reaches the end here, we repeat this last bar for both parts. So hopefully that makes sense. Okay, perfect. Now let's go ahead and let's go back to the clip editor. Click and hold on the last one and select add the song. And there it is. Now let's extend this like so. And we do the same on the others as well. Now, as you can see, these when you select, it will select also the parts which are repeated as well. Now, if I click like so and I extend it, will click repeating that first bar. Now, if you go to the hamburger menu, you can also say to consolidate. If you consolidate, there will become only one big, huge clip. And then if you try to extend it, it doesn't work anymore. So just bear that in mind. Let's click undo and undo again. So we go back to where it was, and now we can extend it as normal. So you can consolidate different clips, but of course, if you are consolidating clips which are repeated, okay, in like I've just done, of course, you lose that ability to extend the repetition. Okay, and other things you can also do, and you can click here again, right, or select this part here and click here and just say duplicate, and it will duplicate that part. So nice and simple. So let's undo that. Now let's click here, hold and select that part there, and now let's click on here. If you say again duplicate, it will duplicate only that part there. Okay, and then of course you can click that part here and hold the shift and click here, hold the shift button here, click the second one to select the multiple clips, and then you can consolidate again, right? So it works really wonderfully. And remember, you can divide like so using the eraser tool. Undo, undo, okay, and undo that again. Other things you can do is back to the selection tool, click here and select, click and hold and select only that clip over there. Go to the hamburger menu and say select range. So it's going to select this range for all the different parts. Okay, when you have that selected, you can say, for example, copy range, cut the range, or duplicate the range. You can see it has duplicated the entire range. So not only that bar that I selected in part 3, but all the range. So for this bar here, for all the different parts. So that is a range. So you not only you can go by selection in terms of the bar you selected, but you can select one bar and then select the range and then cut and copy and paste the range or duplicate the range. The other thing as well, which you can do, you can position yourself at the beginning there, and then you can go to the menu as well, or select there and go to the menu here and select insert silence. Okay, and it will insert silence for the corresponding selections. So again, so let's say that I select only that bar there, and I click here and I select insert silence, and it will insert silence for all the different parts for the bar which is selected. Okay, so that's something to remember. So if I wanted to, for example, insert only one bar before this, probably what I would do is I would split it there like so. Select the first bar there, go to the hamburger menu here, and then I would just say insert silence, and we'll insert only one bar. Okay, that's one way to do it, but there are also other ways to actually achieve the same results. The other thing as well, so let's go to part number 4 here, okay, and let's load something else. It doesn't matter what it is, but let's find something else, like for example nylon guitar. Why not? Okay, perfect. I can be on the song mode and now record. So let's click on that. Why not? Let's record something like something simple like that. Click record, press play. So as you can see, it has recorded directly inside the song mode, inside a new clip there and there. And then probably what I would do, I would just double click on it again, probably select everything, quantize it as well nicely, like so. Then go back to song mode, and then use the splitter tool here to split it like that, and then remove that part over there, and I have a new part there, which then I can select and extend as a repetition, which, as you can see, it will not work because I have actually cut it. Okay, so just remember that. So undo that, and probably what I will do, I will just say duplicate, duplicate again, like so. That's one way to do it. Maybe then select them all, maybe consolidate them if that is what you would like to do. Again, if I was to select the last one, click and hold, you can see, because I operated on it, is not going to allow me to do that repetition. Okay, so okay, so hopefully that makes sense. So now something else. If I go back to the clips view and I set these for playing, or for example, press C on the scene to play all of them. First thing to notice is you don't have anything on part number 4, because the clip that we have created directly inside the song mode, not directly on the song view. Additionally, because I pressed play here on this scene, now if I go back to song mode, it's asking me to go back to song. Okay, if I click play, it's not playing the song mode, it's not playing the song, it's playing what we have here on the clip view. So I can click back here to song, and what will happen here now, if I go to clips, these are not armed for playing, but this song itself will play. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense in terms of actually using the song mode, and now you know the relationship between the clip mode and the song mode, and then of course editing clips which belong either to the clip mode or belong to the song mode, because they are different between themselves. There's no natural link between these and the clips mode and song mode yet. And when you add the clip into the song, of course you have a new clip like this original one, which is 17. And if you notice, the next one is 19, and then the next one is 18, because we moved them around a little bit. And again, on part number 2, this one double click is clip 17. It cannot be 16, because from 1 to 16, that is how you use the numbers from the clip mode for the particular part, and so on and so forth. Same thing like here, clip 17, and here as well, clip 18 in this particular case. This one, for example, double click on it, is 22, because I copied the other. This one is 21, and so on. Okay, so remember, you can mute or solo individual part as well, okay, which can become really handy. You can have positioning of your cursor here and the looping as well if you decide to actually use. One of the things that we haven't covered yet is automation, but that is coming shortly as well. We are going to cover automation for song and also for clips as well. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and as always, see you next time. Bye.